Hi, it's me, Miles Kenner again, and I'll be answering another question for my evaluation. The question I'll be answering is, what have you learnt in the progression from your preliminary task to the full product? Yeah, I just want to say in advance, I have trouble saying preliminary, so if you hear me stumble or make my own word up, forgive me please. Okay, so when I first started working on my preliminary magazine, I didn't know any production techniques, such as the tools and techniques used in InDesign and Photoshop. I used InDesign in my preliminary to do the basic functions, such as creating text and basically importing a photo. That's pretty much it. The photo I imported had not been edited briefly using Photoshop. All I did was import it onto my preliminary, right-click it, and put high quality. That's the only change I did to my photo. But when actually developing my actual product, I used InDesign and Photoshop for much more functions. Okay, so in InDesign, when making my actual masthead for my product, I was able to make it effective by using InDesign, as I learnt how to slant texts, add outline to it, different shades of colour within the text. I learnt how to, basically, I was able to experiment, right? I was able to fill in different shades and different segments of a text and different colour schemes. It was really cool. I learned a lot of different stuff on how to make a text effective. So if you look at my text here, Mop has a black outline. I didn't know how to do that using InDesign before, but I learned how to use that. I learned how to enlarge the text, how to bring it down, up, move it across, slant it a bit, create a little bit of shadow coming on the side. I learned how to get a background and put it onto a background and make it one unique thing. So I learned quite a bit in the process from preliminary to full product. It was great that I learnt how to create a black outline because it made the text more bold, which is more eye-catching for the reader. I've got a pen now. I also learnt how to use Photoshop effectively. So, firstly, one of the main things that I learnt was how to cut out the photo from a background and take it out of the context and put it onto a different context, so my own background. That was effective because I was able to this helped me make my front cover because I was able to put it onto a front cover. Yeah, another thing I learned how to do using Photoshop was remove unwanted spots, remove warts or any scars. I was able to use the graph tool. I forgot the name of it, but you can take a section of the skin from any part of the body and hide any unwanted sores or spots or anything, which helped improve the appearance of the model, helped improve the attractiveness of the model. That's pretty much it in terms of Photoshop. I already knew quite a bit beforehand, but in terms of progression, that's pretty much what I learned. Well, the last thing I learned how to do was set up a Photoshop shoot accordingly. When I did my preliminary, I used a model in a library, and basically, as you can see, all I did was basically get a model, put it in a library, and take a photo. Right, that's pretty basic. But when creating my actual product, I was able to use lighting and try out different poses because I had the time and had the equipment available. I was able to illuminate with a face, a hand, section or item of clothing using the lighting, and create shadows where I wanted to. I learned how to work an actual digital camera and use different settings like the macro setting, the depth of field. I didn't know how to do that when I was in my preliminary, but when using my actual photo shoot, that's something I learnt. That's pretty much it. I knew quite a bit beforehand, but in terms of the progression from the preliminary to the photo shoot for the actual finished product, that's pretty much what I learned. I'm sorry for the distractions in the background, just, you know, my brother, but that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening and hope you enjoy my magazine. So, let's stop.
I paused it.
Okay, cool. How do you watch that?